There comes a point in life when the noise of the world becomes louder than the voice within. You look in the mirror and no longer recognize the person staring back. If that's you, if you feel lost, I want to remind you, you're not broken. You're not hopeless. You're simply in transition, and this message is the roadmap back to your purpose. Feeling lost is not a sign of failure. It's a divine indicator that you're being called to reevaluate. Every GPS recalculates when the route is off, it doesn't shut down. That sensation of confusion is God's way of telling you there's more for you than this. Real life example, a young woman named Sarah was stuck in a high-paying job that drained her soul. She had everything society applauded, but no peace. One night, she sat in her car after work and cried. That was her turning point. Within months, she transitioned into a non-profit helping young girls and felt alive for the first time in years. Her lost moment became the womb of her new beginning. Purpose isn't hiding in a cave waiting to be discovered. It's within you, waiting to be uncovered. Seeds don't go looking for fruit, they become fruit. In the same way, your gifts, pain, and personality are clues to your assignment. Biblical insight without quoting. The greatest leaders in history often began as nobodies, shepherds, fishermen, or prisoners. But purpose pulled them out of obscurity when they aligned with vision. You don't find purpose in a job description. You uncover it by reflecting on what makes you weep, what makes you burn, and what you'd do if money didn't matter. When you feel disconnected from others, don't panic. God often removes external voices so you can finally hear the internal one. Elijah, after performing great miracles, ended up in a cave, alone, depressed, and suicidal. But it was in that cave God whispered purpose. Silence isn't absence, it's setup. If you're in a season where it feels like everyone has left or everything has gone quiet, it may be that you're being prepared for something too big to be diluted by noise. Pain doesn't visit without a purpose. What broke you may actually build someone else. We often want to avoid pain, but in God's kingdom, pain is a tool, not a punishment. There's a man who lost his wife to cancer. He could have folded under the grief. Instead, he started a foundation to support widowers and their children. 10 years later, that tragedy birthed healing for thousands. Whatever hurt you deeply, God plans to use it strategically. You're not lost because you lack potential. You're lost because you've been distracted. Social media, toxic relationships, overworking, and unhealthy comparisons blur your inner compass. Cut out distractions. Set time daily to reflect. Journal. Sit in silence. Ask, what am I avoiding? Rediscovering yourself starts with disconnecting from what's drowning your soul. Remember, when your attention is stolen, your direction is too. Many people feel lost because they've been labeled by their past. Divorce, addiction, failure, rejection. Those events happened, but they're not your identity. A diamond buried in mud doesn't lose value. Clean it, and it still shines. You are not defined by your worst moment. You are refined by how you rise after it. Your story is not over. It's just beginning a new chapter. One of the greatest deceptions is waiting for clarity before moving. But movement creates clarity. Water only becomes clear when it flows, not when it's stagnant. Peter walked on water not because he understood how, but because he responded to the call. If you're waiting to have all the answers, you'll stay stuck. Take one step, enroll in the course, write the first page, make the call. Purpose isn't found in waiting. It's revealed in walking. You'll stay lost as long as you let culture define you. Likes, trends, applause. These are unstable anchors. But when you root yourself in the one who made you, identity becomes unshakable. Closing reflection. An inventor always knows the function of the invention. You didn't create yourself, so why let the world tell you what you're meant to be? Go back to the source, spend time in the Word, ask the manufacturer what you were built for, because only the Creator can define the creation. You are not lost, you are being rerouted, you are not broken. You are being rebuilt, you are not late, you are right on schedule. This is your moment, not to panic but to pause, reflect, and rise. Don't listen to the noise, listen to the whisper inside that's been trying to get your attention. You were born with purpose, on purpose, for a purpose. Now go become what you were always meant to be.